Alright, so in this video I'm going to teach you how to do a lat stretch. There's two different variations for it. Again, neither is better than the other. It literally comes down to personal preference. But I thought I'd show you both because some people don't have a band at home or they just don't get a good lat stretch out the band. But I'm going to start with the with the band. Of course I'm going to start with the lat. So a good thing to just know, before you've done this, you should trigger point the lat. Obviously there's a video on my YouTube page for this. And the reason why, or the exercises before you want to stretch the lat, think of like low bar back squatting. You need a lot of external rotation through the shoulder there to be able to get into that position, scapular retraction and depression. The lat itself is an internal rotator, so it's going to be pulling your shoulder forward. You want external rotation. So if the lat's super tight and you're getting shoulder pain when squatting, like I have in the past, trigger pointing and stretching the lats and also releasing the pecs is a great way to just free up that area so you can actually get in position and not feel that weight like pressing down into the shoulder joint. But if we get into the movement itself, just taking the band, wrapping it around my wrist. From this position, I'm going to sit back and already I can start to feel a stretch through my lat. Now the next step to this, if you want to increase the stretch, is if you watch my elbow here, I'm going to rotate it up towards the ceiling, creating more internal rotation of the shoulder, which is just going to stretch it a little bit more. And now I can feel that stretch all the way down through my lat. And I'll sit here and I'll hold it for about 30 seconds to a minute, depending on the stretch itself. If it's still pretty tight and I'm feeling a good stretch after 30 seconds, I'll go for a minute. There's no need to rush this. You can sit there and just get yourself in the zone before training. Think about your lifting, think about numbers that you got here. Now if you don't have a band or you prefer to use the barbell, this is another great one that I use all the time. I probably use the band more than the barbell, but sometimes I just get a better stretch out of the barbell. So if you are looking to stretch your left lat, okay, then it means your left hand has to go under the barbell, okay? So you're going to be putting your left hand under the bar and right hand over the top if you want to stretch your left lat. If you want to stretch your right lat, right hand under the bar, left hand over. So I'm going to grip the bar, and I'm going to rotate myself away, and then I'm just going to sink down into this left lat here. I'm just going to let gravity do its job, let my body weight kind of sink into the lat. I'm just going to sit in this position, stretching all the way through. I'll also show you the right, so I'll be able to face you, be able to hear me better. Right hand under the bar, left hand over. Here, I'm going to rotate to my left, and I'm going to sink into my right kind of shoulder lat area. And this here feels like a great stretch for me at the moment. I haven't touched my right lat yet, so I'm feeling a lot of stretch all the way through my lat, all the way up into kind of like the back of the tricep area there where the attachment of the lat is. And again, just sitting in 30 seconds, 1 minute, just sinking more into this side, just sinking in as my lat starts to loosen up. And that there is two variations of the lat stretch.